This is Andrew Vance, content writer for TRX. You're watching the TRX TV training tip. Let's get after it. In the TRX TV download this month, Balance Power, one of the movements that you're gonna see is the sandbag clean, which looks like this. In this week's training tip, we're going to show you the first technique that you're gonna need to master to execute the sandbag clean properly and to add more power to all of your training. So the first thing we're gonna do is have Carlos give cleaning the sandbag a shot. Oh, let's stop right there. So Carlos, go ahead and reach down to pick up the bag again. So you notice the first thing Carlos is doing is he's simply flexing his back. He's going into spinal flexion. This is a big no-no. It's gonna lead your spine not being protected. It's gonna lead you not generating the maximum amount of power you could with this movement. So Carlos, go ahead and stand up again. So the first thing we're gonna need Carlos to do is to find his 360-degree strong core. And in order to do this, we're gonna borrow a technique from our friend Pavel Tsatsouline. So Carlos, what I want you to do is I want you to do a side bend to the right, a side bend to the left. Now I want you to stand in the middle. And I want you to squeeze your core like you're about to take a punch as hard as you can. And I want you to think about resisting, bending to the right and left, and just holding your body stable in the middle statically. Okay, great. Did a good job with that. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna have Carlos bend forwards and then bend backwards. Okay, and now I'm gonna have Carlos again just center himself. And again, I want you to imagine resisting forces pulling you forwards and backwards at the same time. Okay, now the next step is I want you to resist all 4 of those forces at the same time. So imagine your body's being pulled this way, this way, this way, and this way. And I want you to just hold yourself static and stable, resisting all those forces. Okay, so do you have a good sense of what that feels like? Yes. Okay, great. Now we have Carlos prepared for the first step in training for power, which is finding a 360-degree strong core. So Carlos, go ahead and find that 360-degree strong core again. Okay, now I want you to go ahead and pick up the sandbag. Ooh, okay, let's stop right there. So Carlos has found his 360-degree strong core, but the next thing he's gonna learn how to do is how to break at the hips in order to pick up this sandbag properly and learn the next step in the sandbag clean. Come back next week for another training tip where we'll show you how to do just that. Thanks for watching the TRX TV training tip. Come back next week for more information about training for power, and be sure to check out the featured movement and weekly sequence.